It also says a research study found that those who relapse, 15% fall back into the pre-contemplation stage, but 85% go back to the contemplation stage, okay? What this means is that the majority of people who relapse into old negative beliefs, patterns, and patterns go back to thinking about changing and then re-enter into the change process. If you relapse while tackling your BPD, have faith that it is okay and expected. Eventually, you'll resume the process of change and can and will do things differently and better in the future. Okay? And I want to really focus in on that. So I want to talk about, y'all, I'm telling y'all this as I'm fucking doing it, okay? Because I feel very much ashamed of myself and I feel very down on myself. And honestly, my energy was very fucking low before I even started recording this. But being that creativity helps me a lot, and like talking about these things helps me a lot. It has boosted my energy. I'm very grateful for that, and I'm very grateful for you guys in this platform. But I want to talk about how this relapse is making me want to make sure that I never do what I just recently did, because I was acting a fucking fool. And it's just very unbecoming of me, okay? But I want to list out all of the things that I have changed in my life thus far that I really wanted to work on over the years, just to give myself like that sense of hope, like, okay, like these are things that you've changed already, and you are in a maintenance period with these, okay, and you have not relapsed, and you do relapse on them, but it's so like your relapses are not so detrimental as like they used to be, you know. So let's go through it. Okay, so I wrote down 10 that I wanted to share. So number 1 is organization. Important documents, I have them like all like a little cool little cabinet in my house. You know, just making sure that I'm organized, my place is organized, everything has its place, I know where everything is at. And that's not to say like I'm a super duper neat freak, because you know sometimes things get misplaced, but for the most part I know where shit is at. And I actually learned this in, I think, speech therapy or something. I had to do that when I was in the military, for like memory and shit. And she actually taught me this thing about like a Dropbox. And basically like the Dropbox was, you put everything that you need before you leave the house into that Dropbox, and it will save you so much time. You know where your shit is at. And that's kind of like what really started me towards like becoming more organized and like wanting to have everything in its own place in my home, because it just helped, and it has helped me a lot. Number 2, sabotaging my fucking creativity. Back in the day, I think I talked about this before, I used to always create for a long time, then I would go and delete all of my creativity and like just leave off of social media and never come back to it, and it would just be like, I'm actually so upset about it, because I have so many cool videos that I made, especially like when I was deployed, that I don't have anymore because I sabotaged my creativity. And I just wish that I could go back and look at all of those things. But I remember telling myself when I actually started my podcast, I was like, you know, I'm gonna do it this time and I'm not gonna quit. And I haven't quit, and I'm actually so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. And it's like, even though I have like taken long breaks, I told myself I'm not gonna quit, I'm gonna come back to it. And right now I'm like, okay, I found a streaming service. Now I can actually like stream with my friends, stream with people that I want to interview, and stuff like that. So that has been amazing. I'm very grateful for that. What else? Number 3, staying on top of my responsibilities. So like doctor's appointments, home maintenance, car maintenance. Those are things that like when I was younger, I always wanted to like be on top of those things, and I always saw myself as like this grown woman that like handled her shit, you know. Even though I do have trouble with like saving money still, but I'm gonna get there, bitch. I'm gonna get there. But I can say that my shit is couple said, like I'm on top of my shit. I was making my doctor's appointments, my home maintenance, make sure that shit is up to par. Car maintenance up to par. Actually, as of recently, the car maintenance is a little sketch. But know that she's on the fucking radar, okay? We're working on her, okay? Number 4, dropping out of fucking school. Bitch, I dropped out of school so many times. And I remember, like, this last time that I got back into school, I think last January, I said, we're just gonna go all the way through. What we're gonna do is take 2 classes at a time, and we're gonna slowly but surely get there. And I have not quit yet. I did take, like, a little break, but 1 was because, like, I had a family member that was sick, and I was helping. 2 was because there was no classes, like, available during that time. But we still on track to graduate, okay? Tidiness. I used to be a messy ass bitch, and I just was like, okay, we gotta get our shit together. Army definitely helped me out with that. But yeah, I took a lot of different stuff from like my battle buddies, because they taught me a lot of stuff about cleaning and tidiness. So I'm really good at tidiness, as y'all can kind of see. Reaching out. Number 6, reaching out when I need help. Like not being afraid to, you know, call either like my parents. I'm gonna call my parents, like, you know, I need some fucking prayers because a bitch is going through it and I don't know what's going on. I'll call my friends whenever I just need to like talk. Me and my friend Chelsea, like we will have like movie dates over the phone, you know. Actually, I need to call her and let her ass know, girl, we in for a movie date. You know, but it's just very soothing and very like, you know, this is my friend, let's do something fun and let's shake up the motherfucking table. Okay. Number 7, say no more. Very 10 out of 10 recommend. I used to be afraid to say no because, I mean, typical people pleaser shit. You feel like if you say no, people are going to abandon you, but it's actually the fucking opposite. People that really love you are going to stay and are going to understand why you said no. Even if your no has no fucking explanation, no is no, bitch, okay? Number 8, taking my mental health more seriously, more coping mechanisms, integrating my coping mechanism and being more intentional with my life and the things that I do every single day, so that I don't drive myself fucking crazy, because it's very easy to do when you do have BPD. Number 9, nighttime routine and the morning routine. Love them down. And I'm not saying that I do them every night and every morning, but for the most part, I have them. I know what they feel like. I know what they look like. So I know that, you know, for the majority of that's what I need to be doing. And sometimes I even like to switch it up. But I have to have like a morning routine and a nighttime routine to stay sane. And number 10, de-stressing after a long day. I never had a TV in my whole adult life. When I was younger, I used to love TV, but I think as I got older, something about TV just used to disturb the fuck out of me. And then when I brought my furniture this year, it came with a free TV, bitch, okay? And that was lovely, and I loved that. So now I'm de-stressing after a long day, and I guess I might even do a part 2. Now I have a TV. I just skipped all the way over that, but I have a TV, and I be watching TV at nighttime even when I'm in the bed, and I've been watching Inside Out lately. Very much comfort movie. I love just everything TV. But like that's it. That's really it. And I'm probably gonna do a part 2 on like what I'm gonna do next to make sure that the shit that I just had happen don't fuck happen again. So let me know if y'all have any questions in the comments.